Welcome to our channel Electrical and Control Engineering. We provide the research simulations in the field of optimization, especially power systems and renewable energy resources.
Hello everyone. In this presentation we will be discussing the progressive perturb and observe algorithm for MPPT tracking to overcome the demerits of the classical approach. So first of all, let's discuss the classical perturb and observe algorithm. So here is the PV curve, power voltage curve of the PV module. So there are several points. The peak point is the point D. So what the classical approach do? Suppose the converter is operating at point B, so it's move at point C. At this point the power is compared with the previous one, as the power at point C is higher than B, so again it's operated at this higher voltage, and D again the power is compared with the previous one, the power is higher than previous one, so again it's operated higher voltage E. When it eats, the power is checked that the power is less than previous point, so it's moved back to this D point, then again checked power at this point D compared with the point E. As the power at point D is greater than point E, so it seems that in this direction the power is increasing, the red line, the red arrow. So again it is operated at point C. When it is checked, the power again at this point is low. So in the classical approach, the converter is oscillating around this point D. So this oscillation is undesired. We have to eliminate this. This causes the decrease in efficiency. So what the new algorithm do? So the new algorithm actually use the variable step size perturbation, means the variable duty ratio, to minimize those oscillations. Secondly, we are incorporating to check the PV module with the optimum voltage, that's optimum voltage at full irradiance. If the voltage is higher than this volt, then decrease the voltage of the PV module. So here it's the complete proposed algorithm. We are calculating, measuring the V voltage and current of the PV module, measuring the power and comparing with the previous power. If it is higher, then what do? Check the voltage. If voltage is higher than previous one, increase the duty ratio, otherwise decrease it. On the other hand, if the power is not increasing, means reducing, then check whether the voltage of the PV module is greater than optimum voltage. If it is greater than optimum voltage, then it means increase the duty ratio to reduce the voltage of the PV module to operate it in the high power MPP, near MPP. Otherwise, again, if voltage is not that greater than MPP, then check the voltage with the previous voltage. If the voltage is higher than previous voltage, decrease the duty ratio, otherwise increase the duty ratio. So we have changed this portion, we have incorporated this one. The other thing, we are using the duty ratio as a variable, this delta sigma. How we are calculating this? From this point we are achieving the delta P. Delta P is a change in power, and multiplying this by 10, that's called, we are calling it a factor M. So M is equal, delta M is equal to M, delta sigma is equal to, that's the change in duty ratio, everything everything it's appeared here, and multiplied this with the duty step ratio initial, that's 0.01. So if there is a zero change in the power then if there is a zero change in the power, then M will be 0, so delta sigma will be 0. If there is a large change in power, then M will be greater, delta sigma will be greater. So that's the main philosophy of the variable step. Here are the results. So this is the PV module voltage, current, load current, the duty ratio and the power. Initially at this stage, this is the power of the PV module. The solar irradiation is at 0.3 kilowatt per meter square, means around 0.3 I photovoltaic. At this point, this is in this range. the irradiance changed to 0.7 kilowatt per meter square or 0.7 ampere. In this last final stage, from 0.2 to 0.4, the full irradiance, so almost 9.5 watt of the PV module voltages. So this is the results of our simulation. The last thing, the challenges we faced. So how to determine the initial step size, that's very important in convergence or to minimize the oscillations. So that was the challenging. We used multiple step sizes and simulate the results whichever suit that was 0.01. And the second thing was comparison with the optimum voltage. We compared selection of delta P, that was threshold for delta P. So we also chose it for hit and trial. Conclusion that it overcome the main drawback of the classical efficiency of the classical P and O algorithm that has much more oscillations. The second thing that it incorporate the optimum to monitor the optimum voltage of the PV module. So it continuously check the optimum voltage of the PV module and monitor with the PV optimum voltage. If the voltage of the PV module is higher than optimum voltage, then reduce the voltage of the PV module. So it reduce the oscillation and increase the frequency. Thank you very much.